hitch up a fifth wheel to the truck. So one of the things with our vehicle, with our RV, we've got this rotating kingpin on the trailer. Instead of it pivoting on the truck inside of the fifth wheel hitch in the truck, it actually pivots back here, which makes it so that the trailer won't hit the cab of the truck when we turn sharp. So what we need to do is first get this turned around, and now I'm going to back the truck around. So we'll make sure we're lined up this way, so we're going straight at it. Yeah, and then the other thing is we want to make sure that I'm not hitting too low
or too high.
Right? So I'm going to get closer. Remember, I want the front edge of the hitch here. I want that to start touching right about in the middle of the hitch.
You're a little too far to the right, babe.
A little too far to the right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also a little high.
Yeah.
All right. Before you connect the trailer to the hitch, you gotta make sure that your hitch is open.
So how do you make sure it's open?
The way you make sure it's open is you pull this all the way out so that it's in this position and ready to receive it. When we back into it, what you're going to watch for is when I back in and when it locks, there's a piece that's inside that's going to wrap around the kingpin, and this lever will pull in, and then we know that we're locked in. So right now I've got we have an airbag system and our air lift system on the truck. And there's some airbags right back here, and right now I've been driving around regular, so I've got the airbag set to where I can drive nicely but I'm going to increase the height of the truck. I'm going to increase the height. Right now it was set to just 5 pounds of pressure. I'm going to increase it to like 40 pounds. And you'll see up here, you'll notice that the truck is rising. You see how it's getting closer and closer? Here we go. Yeah, all right. Perfect shot. That's always nice when you go at it for the first shot and it goes right in. So this handle, if you remember, was pulled all the way out, you know, and hanging here. And now when I latched in, this handle picked up and slid in because the piece grabbed a hold of the kingpin. So now we're connected. Now we're taking them up at the moment, but we'll raise it up, see? Nice and simple. Right now I'll move the other side. Now, one thing I'm sure somebody will point out is that we still have the pop-outs out. I understand that. We're just rebalancing the rig. So we're probably only going to move about, I don't know,
an inch
or two. That may be about it. Alright, so the truck is connected. We've removed the chocks. We've lifted the stabilizers in the back. Now the last thing is we need to put the weight of the rig onto the truck. So right now we've got our front jacks are down, and in our rig, and like many other fifth wheel rigs, they're electric. So I've got a nice little button over here that I will push, and it'll start bringing these up. It'll start raising these up into the rig, lowering the rig down, putting the weight on the truck. raised the jacks with the motors. Now we need to finish raising them. Just like that. Then we'll move these out of the way for right now. You gotta make sure you duck your head.
Unless you're me.
Unless you're short and can walk underneath. You don't want to crack your head on that thing. I've done it. It hurts. Alright. All of the weight is now on the truck. You see the truck is nice and level. Okay. So we have all of our cables. They kind of store inside of the hitch. So we got our cable for the lights, and then we have a very important cable. This is the emergency brake system, so that if for some reason something goes wrong and you were to lose your trailer when you're driving down the freeway or something like that, when your truck were to run away from you, this would pull, and it would pull this pin here, and your brakes would lock, so that the trailer would stop rolling. So what we do with this one, it's not high-tech or anything. You just take the loop and just wrap the loop, put the loop on the handle here. So next thing, you got to make sure that all your lights are good. So we got our 7-way connector here, and with our installation of our fifth wheel hitch, they also moved our connection point for the lights up here into the bed of the truck, which is nice and handy. So just lock that in. We're good to go. What we'll do before we were if we were to take off driving is that we would make sure that all of our lights are on and functioning around the truck. So you hit the brakes, hit the sprinklers, hit the blinkers left and right, and make sure that everything's good. So now we're all hooked up here, we're latched, and we can start moving the trailer back and forth to level it.